Pertarungan terbesar dalam 2 dekade terakhir antara Terence Crawford menghadapi Saul Canelo Alvarez sudah di depan mata. Hari Minggu 14 September 2025 waktu Indonesia akan menjadi ajang pembuktian siapakah sang wajah tinju era ini. Terence Bud Crawford, sang pemuncak PON for PON dunia saat ini, akan menghadapi juara undisputed kelas menengah super sekaligus mantan penguasa PON for PON, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Pertarungan dengan tajuk duel sekali seumur hidup ini telah berhasil membangkitkan gairah tidak hanya para pecinta olahraga tinju, namun juga pecinta olahraga kombat secara umum. Seperti yang sudah pernah dibahas, Canelo memang memiliki keunggulan secara data dibandingkan Terence Crawford, yakni dalam hal ukuran tubuh, power, dan perbedaan divisi. Di sisi lain, Crawford memiliki segudang teknik yang bisa diterapkan pada berbagai macam lawan dan berbagai macam situasi. Crawford menantang di kandang Canelo dengan sangat percaya diri dan berjanji menunjukkan pada dunia bahwa ia mampu menumbangkan penguasa tunggal kelas menengah super tersebut. Siapakah kiranya yang akan keluar sebagai pemenang? Berikut kita rangkum pendapat-pendapat dari para praktisi tinju yang pastinya memahami tinju lebih baik dari kita semua. Sobat Tinju Dunia, selamat datang di channel Arena Tarung. Joel Diaz, pelatih tinju terkemuka, memberikan pendapatnya bahwa Terence Crawford tidak akan mungkin mengalahkan Canelo Alvarez. Pelatih dari Israel Madrimov dan Rojan Ahmad Alif tersebut menyebutkan perbedaan divisi dan ukuran tubuh merupakan faktor yang penting, apalagi setelah melihat performa Crawford saat menghadapi Israel Madrimov.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. I mean, look, the size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division, and Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo, even if he's beating him by points. Before the bell rings at the end of the 12th round, he will not make it.
Hal ini juga senada dengan apa yang disampaikan oleh pelatih legendaris Abel Sanchez. Pelatih dari Gennady Golovkin ini mengatakan bahwa ada sebuah alasan mengapa tingkat-tingkat divisi berat dalam tinju dibuat. Apalagi melihat pengalaman bahwa Canelo bisa menerima pukulan dari salah satu pemukul paling keras saat itu, Gennady Golovkin, semakin meragukan bahwa Crawford bisa melakukan sesuatu terhadap Canelo. Mungkin awalnya akan kompetitif, akan tetapi begitu Canelo menyesuaikan diri, maka hasilnya dipastikan Canelo yang unggul.
Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but that's why we have weight divisions. I think that Canelo has proven as he has risen in the weights, he's dealt with the best in his weight divisions that he's at now. He fought Bivol and Bivol couldn't hurt him. He fought my guy and my guy couldn't hurt him in 2 fights. The 3rd fight I wouldn't even count as a fight. But to have a guy come up from 140 pounds in such a short period of time, I'm not saying he couldn't have done it. If he'd have taken 3 or 4 years like Canelo did and built up his, not only his strength but his bulk in the correct way, he would have had a better chance. But to do it in these 14, 15 months that he's done it in, it's going to be difficult for him. I think that it's a tough fight at the first 3 or 4 rounds because of his speed, just like when we took Golovkin to fight Kell Brook. Kell Brook being a welterweight, was a little faster, quicker at the beginning. But once Canelo assimilates the speed and assimilates the movement, and Crawford's going to be a lot slower because of the weight also. Once he does that, I think it'll be a sparring session for Canelo, as it is in most of his last 4 or 5 fights. After the 5th or 6th round, it seems like it's a sparring session. He's doing whatever he wants.
Berbeda dengan apa yang dikatakan para pelatih tinju tersebut, sang penguasa kelas berat juara undisputed yang tak terkalahkan Alexander Usyk berpikir bahwa perbedaan berat badan tidak akan berpengaruh secara signifikan dalam duel kali ini, karena menurut Usyk, Terence Crawford merupakan petinju yang sangat cerdas.
Canelo and Terence Crawford How do you see that fight? Who do
I
you
like Terence.
Wow.
My friend, but it's crazy man. Listen, I say Terence win. Yes.
What?
Terence win over Canelo.
Terence win. But listen, Terence is different man. Terence work in
two sides.
two sides.
Right.
Right.
Switch hitter.
Yes.
He's a switch hitter.
Yes.
Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very, very, very smart. But feel distance and place.
Adjustments.
Spacing,
Exactly.
boxing.
You don't think the weight difference will be a factor too much?
Canelo big, yeah, Canelo too good boxer, but I say
Wow.
Pelatih dari Crawford, Bomek, bahkan mengatakan bahwa Crawford mempunyai kesempatan untuk menang via penghentian di ronde-ronde akhir.
You know what? It's going to be a good fight, tough fight. In the first couple rounds, Terence going to figure it out. And we probably stop him in the late rounds. We probably stop him.
Dimitri Bivol, mantan juara undisputed kelas berat ringan, juga mengatakan bahwa Crawford memiliki kesempatan besar untuk memenangkan pertarungan ini. Hal paling penting dalam tinju adalah mental. Dalam pandangan Bivol, Terence Crawford memiliki mental yang sangat kuat, sehingga Crawford berkesempatan besar untuk menang, apalagi jika Crawford sudah terbiasa dengan bobot yang ia tambahkan pada tubuhnya.
Yeah, you know, with it's not about only getting used to the power, and it's also about be mentally ready, because when people are not prepared them mentally, they like afraid or scared, you become weak, your body become weak. Mentality is very important also for this fight. Even his one weight class or two weight class lower, if he's mentally ready, he will be ready to get these punches and be okay with this. He could be good. At the same time, we saw how Canelo was fighting against another guys like Charlo, maybe Smith, Callum Smith. We saw the huge difference. I think it's not because of weight class, it's about mentality of the opponents. For him, how I saw him, mentality, he's strong mentally, and he won this fight from the core, how I see, and it gives him credit with this mentality to get the power from 168.
Berbeda dengan Usyk dan Bivol yang mengunggulkan Terence Crawford, Rolly Romero mempunyai pandangan lain terhadap pihak yang memilih Crawford berkesempatan menang menghadapi Canelo. Bagi Romero, pandangan Crawford menang adalah sebuah pikiran yang bodoh.
Anyone that thinks Crawford has a chance is a complete idiot. They have weight classes for a reason.
Too big? Too skilled?
Way too big, way too skilled. And this isn't a skill matchup. It has nothing to do with skill. It has to do with weight.
Okay.
Sementara itu, Vergil Ortiz Jr., sang bintang muda yang menjadi favorit para penggemar tinju, juga beranggapan bahwa Canelo akan menang dengan jelas. Sekali lagi, perbedaan divisi dan berat badan menjadi faktor utama dalam duel kali ini.
Keep it real, I think he's too small. Like, yeah, I know he just weighed in at 180 right now, but just putting on the weight and actually belonging to that weight are two different things. I would understand maybe if he fought someone of less caliber, but it's Canelo we're talking about. You know, I mean, that dude is good.
Yeah,
he's been running boxing for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you're gonna say Canelo stoppage or just Canelo win?
I think it's gonna be a very clear win.
A clear win.
A clear win. Crawford gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Yeah.
He gets hit like everybody else. Sometimes he gets hit pretty clean. If you get hit clean by Canelo, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not good, whoever you are. And Canelo's fast. It's not like he's a slow puncher.
No,
he will catch you off guard.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just different.
Carl Frampton, mantan juara dunia yang kini menjadi komentator dan analis tinju, meyakini bahwa Crawford akan mengalahkan Canelo. Baginya, Crawford adalah petinju spesial dan punya kesempatan besar untuk menang.
I did say that Crawford beats Canelo, and that was when he beat Errol Spence. I got ridiculed and mocked and laughed at, but I believe he can beat Crawford, or he can beat Canelo. I genuinely do. I think he's a very special fighter, as is Canelo, but I just do think Canelo's maybe slightly on the slide. Canelo's slide, by the way, is still a lot to beat some of the most elite fighters in the world, but you know what I'm trying to say. I think that Crawford, I fancy Crawford in that fight. I genuinely think he can win on points.
Polarisasi terlihat dengan jelas. Canelo diunggulkan karena dia adalah Canelo dengan keunggulan berat badan, power, dan divisinya. Sementara itu, Crawford diunggulkan karena dia adalah Terence Crawford dengan potensi segunung teknik di gudang senjatanya dan seberapa istimewa dirinya sebagai seorang petinju. Pendapat dari analis tinju Teddy Atlas akan menjadi penutup dalam video kali ini.
Yeah, the size, the power of Canelo, he's got the guy. Then all of a sudden you go back and you say, wait a minute. The other guy's faster. The other guy's craftier. The other guy has more options. The other guy is slicker. Oh, well, maybe he's got the advantages. So at the end of the day, you have an argument on both sides. Who really has the advantage? I want to find out. I want to see, is it the great big one or the great little one? Who has the advantage? I ain't going away. As big as the resume is for Canelo, and it's big, and it's tremendous, and it's strong. Everyone that he's fought, all the fighters. And Crawford's a little smaller, but he's fought good fights, but a little smaller. And he's won titles at different weight class. But I'm one of the people that thinks Crawford is very, very special. I'm not saying Canelo's not, but I think he's special in a different way, where he's got instincts that not everyone has. That it's the timing, it's the instinctual things, the X factors, the intangibles that he has. And I think they're going to show themselves. I really do. And I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait.
Jadi, siapakah kira-kira yang akan keluar sebagai pemenang? Kita nantikan pada hari Minggu 14 September 2025 waktu Indonesia hanya di Netflix.